I feel a lot of painful emotions.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, thank you for having been abandoned by my girlfriend. And can you help me to look through the pain? It is said that pain and suffering is illusionary.
Yeah, so pain is happening now. So are you aware where the pain is happening? Like, is it in the brain or in the heart or in the throat or in the stomach? Where is the pain?
Mostly in the chest area.
Yeah, it's in the chest area, so it's like heartache. It's really amazing, you know, what people, like our sayings, you know, when you're afraid, they say you're going to poo yourself, you know, they say it's, you know, in the guts, and then heartache is in the heart, you know, heartache over a lover. Like, it's amazing, like our language has it all, that emotions are very much a bodily experience. And there's stories, I'm not asking what the stories are, but there's stories arising. So you've already said that there is abandonment from a girlfriend. What's happened? So these are the stories arising, and maybe there's lots of stories there, but that's not something to go into now. So there's the heartache in the heart and the stories in the head, and there is maybe seeking happening as well, where there is an imagination of you, but it's not a very clear imagination maybe, but it's it comes with a sense of not wanting to experience this, like not wanting. So there's a rejection of experiencing that this isn't what I want something else than what's happening now. And what you can do is you could do exercises to emotionally release. So if you went to my website, on the reference page, there's like lots of suggestions of different exercises, like great Osho exercises that help get emotions out of the body and can really calm down thinking, can really help you cry and grieve. And I really recommend to do that type of thing. But that's not what I'm speaking about in non-duality, but I do recommend it on the human level to help release emotions, especially when you've been through a trauma of losing a loved one or a girlfriend or abandonment, like all these types of things. But what I'm speaking about is there is a freedom beyond that. So there is the abandonment in the heart feeling, tightness, pain, there is the seeking feeling, there is the images of you, and then there is a consciousness that's experiencing that. When you're deeply suffering, that feels totally beyond, like beyond as in like you can't even sense that, because you're very contracted into the experience, so that you're contracted into the experience of you and wanting it to be different. But there is a consciousness in which that's appearing in. There is something that is perceiving that. And that perception isn't separate from life. So right now, those feelings are appearing in life. And life itself is free. So this moment is free. And I'm not suggesting this so you avoid the feelings, because that life includes the pain of the person and that pain of abandonment. Like, that's appearing in life. So I'm not in any way suggesting to use that to push away the pain. I'm just trying to include that in experiencing that who you are has no objection to the emotional pain, has no rejection to it, is not trying to move somewhere. There is a character in that that's trying to avoid feelings, and it's just noticing the detail of experiencing. And who you truly are rejects nothing. It's totally embracing everything in this moment. So that pain of being abandoned is embraced. The sound of my voice is embraced. The thoughts trying to avoid is embraced. The seeking is embraced. The body is embraced. The room is embraced. The sounds are embraced. Everything is embraced.
I can connect to what you're saying.
You can't.
I
you
can.
Oh, you can, yeah.
I feel kind of relief.
Yes, so that's beautiful. That's happening on the human level. That seeking energy that is trying to get somewhere is slowing down, so there's a relief happening. And in that relief says there's less seeking that's happening. Something else is opening up, which isn't human, which isn't on the human level. That there is this moment now which isn't bound, that embraces everything, that is complete, unconditioned love.
It feels free.
It's totally free.
Kind of freedom.
It's totally free. It's not freedom on the human level. The human has conditions. The human has heartache. But it's freedom on a deeper level. It's who you truly are. It is totally free. It doesn't need your girlfriend or not need your girlfriend. It doesn't hate or love her. It doesn't reject or hold on to her. It allows everything. And this is, the superpower. This is the freedom. This is what's always been looked for. But it's really not denial of that grief and that pain that you're experiencing. That is appropriate in the human body. But when you forget who you truly are, then you seek to only experience pleasure, and you see pain and grief and loss as the most awful thing that can happen. But when there is a deeper knowing of that freedom beyond you, it takes away this seeking, so it makes it all lighter in a way, or it all embraced. There's not the attempting to avoid pain. Pain happens. This is this freedom you seek, this moment, the looking, not the holding on, not the rejecting feelings. It's deeply relaxing. It's all you've ever wanted.
There's resonation with your words. I see what you're pointing to.
Yeah, and that's the key. Like what you said, that resonance with the words. Like it's not intellectual, it's deeper than that, like you say. It's like a knowing beyond knowing. Beautiful.
Don't know what to say. Even don't know what to say now.
Yeah, well, silence is also beautiful.
Yes, silence, yes.
Yeah. And just on the human level, before I'll move on to someone else in a moment, but on the human level, you know, when something like that happens, the body can experience strong things. So also, you know, doing some energy work might help the body move stuff, but not as a seeking for freedom, because the freedom is this moment, but to help the body, just like, you know, if you got an illness, you would help the body by giving it certain food and medicine. And there's some nice Osho practices that you can do. You can find on my website, like Kundalini, chakra breathing, these different things. You just do it and it allows the body to move the energy, but not as an attempt to free yourself, because the freedom is what's happening, but just as an aid to help the body digest and move emotions.
Yeah, I'm familiar with exercises like this.
Yeah, but the freedom is in the experiencing, not in doing those exercises, not in getting rid of the emotions. It's in the experiencing, it's in what's happening.
Here is silence again.
Nice. Oh, well, thank you, Govind.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, pleasure.
My pleasure.